This is the future.
So let's get going. I don't think it's happening, but my reasons why the UK bid to host the Invictus Games 2027 should be rejected. Alright, all the squad are saying the same thing, including myself when I came across it. The UK establishment have failed to support the games or even its own veterans competing in the games over the last 5 years, and therefore have not shown they have genuine passion for the purpose and goal of the project. When I was highlighting Invictus Netherlands, that was the very first time I was highlighting the Invictus. One of the things I suspect was happening was that the UK was not really supporting their vets. I highlighted in one of those videos. It's on our port of PYTE, I believe. At that time, I didn't have our port of Pew service, which is the charity channel. And I raised it and I point certain things out and things like that. Last year, the German Invictus, I came across some few videos and I share it as well. And I give them credit where credit was due. But the same kind of passion where other countries have done, UK have not done it. Okay? UK have not shown any support at all for their the way other countries have done. The US went all the way. If we had Trump, believe me, we would have been in the same page with the UK. But hey, the people voted for Biden. Biden went all the way. There were a lot of support from the US government for the vets regarding Invictus. Sent high profile people and everything like that. Okay? The only group that I saw who sort of helped the UK are the small little people, the squads Sussex squad who are Brits. Many of them traveled to Germany and Netherlands. Some of the contents that I was sharing with you was because of the UK Sussex squad. Alright, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Without them, majority of the content that I was sharing with you, I will not have them. But the government itself, the UK government, was not in support of the vets the same way the little people, the UK Sussex squads, have shown. Okay, so let me continue. But so far, I'm in agreement with this. The establishment and the royal family also have an obvious vendetta against its founder, Prince Harry. Reference to him as the founder was omitted from a recent presentation about the games as members of the royal family were present. Wow. And I read something in one of my comments saying, highlighting this. I think it's the video from my our port of Pew service that I had put. I think it was from there. Okay, this indicates the resentment they hold for him as founder and makes it likely any support giving will be muted and painfully performative and awkward, if at all. Much of the reports from the royal family's PR team have taken a competitive approach, creating a one-way competition from Prince William's Kensington Palace with Prince Harry. This includes recently seeking to belittle the achievements of the Archewell Foundation and its infancy against the much longer established Royal Foundation. In light of the above, how on earth will they work together with Harry to make the games a success and not allow their ego and resentment of him at the forefront? Or their needs to compete with him to cause behind the scene friction. Yeah, when Harry is over there, I've seen twice. Okay, because of the UK Sussex squad, how Harry is in the game. He is relaxed, he is happy, he's dancing. He's laughing and cheering with the vets, all of them, no matter which country. And many of them have spoken very highly of Harry's way with them, pretty much. Okay, and the Poland team have congratulate or appreciate Meghan's support for Harry. They had given Harry a plate or something, some sort of a gift, because during that time it was Harry's birthday. The Poland vets handed Harry something because of the things that he's done.
Thank you very much. The team is always strong. Thank you very much. And you, thank you for supporting. So come on, everybody.
Okay, to show their appreciation of Harry's thing. All right. The establishment, who align with the royal family, have seemed to express frustration that the Invictus game could not be taken away from Harry, and have shown a relish desire for it to fail. Everything that Harry does, they want it to fail. There's a worry their agenda, maybe monetary gain as UK hosts, and a bit of clout, whilst also attempting to sabotage the game's reputation and branding as it currently on an upward trajectory. Competitive family members may be especially motivated to active seek sabotage. That's the first thing that I saw when I saw the headline asking to bid for it. Harry is not even safe in his own country. Why would he go there? The UK establishment with the royal family have worked hard to try to create a hostile environment for Prince Harry and his family, who usually attend the game to support it. Much vindictiveness is directed by them at his wife, and there can be no faith they will protect them in the UK. Across all levels of protection, physical and mental, where they failed to do before and sought to cut their security and remove their safe home. The establishment and the royal family have given the media tacit or clear approval to attack Harry and his family on a daily basis. This is despite him being the son of the living monarch, and as the cat is out of the bag now, it is unlikely that the media will be able to refrain from doing this over a week period, during which they will create a media circus, royal family gossip, and family dynamics. This will distract from the game's air internationally and be at the cost of the veterans and the game's branding. Yep, that's it. She's explaining it much better than I did. Also, there's two things that I realized as I'm editing here that could be another thing that the UK will most likely do. One is to create a problem, a man-made problem. Maybe pay someone couple bucks to do some stuff, mayhem within while the Invictus is going, so they could blame Harry. Okay, and then there will be lawsuit and all sort of thing. So that's one thing. The other thing as well is that I remember the first Invictus game that I was covering, the Netherlands Invictus. I believe it was Chris Chips traveled to the Netherlands, and one of the squad took a picture of him that he could not get in the venue. So because many of the royal rats cannot get in, so by having the game in the UK, that way they could have access to say whatever nonsense. You know, everything that come out of their mouth is nothing positive. Okay, so that's another thing. So they could get access in. And the most important thing is to create mayhem. All right, find a way to sue Harry. You know, a man-made problem. That way they could sue Invictus. Okay, it's not beneficial at all for Harry. I hope he stays completely away from the UK. Right now, it's not a very safe environment for him. At the beginning, yes, even I saw some old pictures, I don't think I have this, where they were participating, the very first Invictus. They were there, just there. But you didn't see the happiness, to be proud of your son. This is what he did. Nope, you didn't see that. They were there, but that kind of, to feel proud, this is what your son did, I didn't see it. But it's up to Invictus and see how it goes. But right now, it's not beneficial for Invictus at all to go to the UK. The game is a philanthropic passion project for Prince Harry, but the article from the royal correspondent referencing the bid has made it clear that there is a hope in the field that the event in the UK will be a vehicle to bring the family together and ease the tension. Yep, the focus will be off of the game, but instead focus on Harry. The same thing those freaking derangers keep on saying. Oh, this should be about the vet. Why are you focusing about Harry? But this is exactly what I see too. What the tabloid plan on doing to make it about Harry and William. Okay, this motive is a worry. Prince Harry is semi-estranged from his family and has indicated that his family have typically sought to frustrate his endeavors and do not share the same outlook as him, so he has required peaceful space. The stressful running of the games is not the time to test long-running, difficult family relationship. It is likely that at this present time, it will be impossible to ensure the focus will be solely on the games and not personally issues the founder has with his family or the ongoing vendetta the royal PR media machinery has with him. This is the detriment of the games. Having gone bankrupt following hosting the Commonwealth Games, which the UK, as head of it, have not put in a bid to host it itself, Birmingham, UK, may not have the funds to host a game at the height of standards set by last host country. That too will be to the detriment of the games and the veteran. Thoughts? I agree with her. She's right. Okay, so these were the headlines that was going on. Okay, there's that. New Prince Harry expected to return to UK in May for Invictus Games service as British government bids for the right to host the games. My story here. Others hope that Britain hosting the game could help soothe tension between the Duke and his family. Yeah, that's that. Making it a focus about him instead of the veteran. And that will pretty much will ruin, okay, Sabotage and pretty much ruin the game where everything will be talking about the family. Okay, instead of the game. A supporter of Birmingham bid said, quote, I and many others very much hope that this could provide a timeline for a way in which the Duke and the rest of the royal family might find a way to come together in support of a worthwhile cause. This means that they have a narrative going, so they could write the script of how things move forward. Like Bojo's sister said, you know, something very entertaining to make people interesting into reading their BS papers.
I find it hard to see who is the winner here. I mean, Prince Harry goading the press is only and forcing the press into humiliating payouts of the judgment that went against Mirror Group newspapers. We're going to see some sort of state regulation of the press. I genuinely hope not. I don't want the press to be in a last chance saloon at all. I want to see newspapers thrive. This is my industry, and I think it's in all our interests that we have a thrive. And we got the most wonderful newspapers in the world in this country. You read the newspapers in the States or in France, they're very dull. They're not entertaining at all. I think that we can have both a serious and an entertaining press. And that's what I want to see survive. I don't want to see Prince Harry destroy the industry I love.
That's what I think is going to happen. They already have a narrative. If it happens, they have a narrative moving forward. All right? Because they can't do anything naturally. So they have to create a script. So that's what this part means to me. If Birmingham beats its US rival bidder of Washington, it will bring Harry and Meghan back to the UK together for the first time since the late Queen's funeral in September 2022. The Sussex's son, Archewell, was born in London. Their daughter, Lilibet, too, was born in California. Alright, so there's another piece here. Piers Morgan claims royal family have reached out to thank him for attacks on Meghan. There's the thing here. Morgan said he wants to sit down for an interview with the Duchess Marco. So he could put some difficult question to her. Oh, please. That's the last thing they will do. Alright, so let's read some of the comment. The main reason as to why the UK wants to host the Invictus game is to sabotage it, and they can achieve this when they are the host. Yeah. Okay, it is so sinister. People may think that is too conspiratorial, but these are the kind of people working to get him deported from the state. That is true. That's being done by an organization that knows it has the royal family's tacit approval, but even the royal family tried to do it through, to the back door by cutting Prince Harry's security and trying to make him vulnerable and tempted to return to be under their control again. Once you know all that, then you know their maliciousness extended for. That's it. That is true. She is spot on. And one of the videos that I edited yesterday, and I was saying, all you need to do is put your mind into their thinking, and you have an idea what their tactic most likely will be. Because these people are very vicious or very savage and evil thinking. All right. Harry has shown how much he cares and respected those veterans. The thought of putting them through a possible media onslaught is not worth it. Then his veteran friend have to leave the UK with his family because they were abusing him in the press because he is associated with Harry. Did he? Is it that there was a article that I read regarding a veteran, the wife have wrote something, I forgot if I have an idea what the thumbnails isn't PYTE at that time. I put it. Really? That's the one I'm thinking of, but I'm not sure if this tweet is making reference to the same thing. All right, let's go back. All right, I went there. Hope US, Italy, or Korea gets it. Definitely. You know what I really want? Korea. I truly want Korea to get it because and the Asian community, not all, maybe many of them are starting to lighten up or brighten, expand their mind, is that in the Asian community, they have that resentment or maybe lack of understanding of disability. So that will help shed light to the possibility of what disabled people can do. And I've said it on our part of Pure Service when I was highlighting the Invictus Germany. Okay, the person that they sent to somewhat convince Harry to, give them the spot, and I call him out. I said he did his job. I think he went beyond what his country asked him to do. I don't know what they said, but from what I've seen through the pictures, and he tried his best to be as close as possible with Harry. I'm sure he was trying to convince Harry. All right. So let me read some and then move on. The UK want the game so they can sabotage it, and so doing, they sabotage Prince Harry. And this is why they have survived that long. Because when there is chaos, when there is disarray, there's no function, not in their homeland, but outside where they could control. When there's chaos, this is how they survive. If there is order, understanding, there's laws, everybody follow the rule of law and things like that, they can survive. Okay, so it's creeping up on them little at a time, every decade or so. So now they want to make sure to mess up Harry's thing because it's working so fine for him and it's opening people's eyes. There's Harry doing all of this. What have they been doing? Not much. They focus their full energy and thinking, everything that they do, breathe, eat, think, and probably taking a dump too, they're thinking about Harry. So how will the UK be surviving? The institution. When you look at people in the UK, only people in the UK could answer that. How is the lifestyle over there right now? Okay, a very few, are doing very well. This type of chaotic kind of things work for them very well. But the little people who's struggling every day, I've come across videos where there are Brits who's working full time. They're making good living, but the amount of money that they're making is not enough to pay for their rent, food, and everything else. So this type of things is not sustainable. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Another possibility is that they want to co-opt its success as a royal success, but personally, I think it's the former. The second theory is short game because success for a one-time hosting of the game is temporary, whereas the long game plan to bring Harry down is in sabotage of the game. Yeah. Okay, 100% agree. They are not champion of Invictus Games, and clearly, even from the get-go, the minute the idea came to Harry, William was against it because Harry did not come to William first. Harry went straight to the board and the board agreed with him. And once William was aware of that, he was upset that Harry did not come to him. Two things that I thought at that time is either if Harry had gone to him first instead of the board member, he will tell Harry no. and then he will take the idea and make it his own. And that's where the thing will end. And who knows? I don't know. Harry is not that petty. Most likely, Harry will shake his mind, will shake his head and, very upset about it. But I don't think Harry would have said anything if it had gone that way. Okay? But Harry will most likely will help him make it a success. And then after that, if Harry leaves, Harry will not be able to take it with him. So that's the difference here. Harry created it, made it a success. So now once he left the UK, he took it with him. So this is the part here. Okay, I mean, God is helping Harry. I mean, Harry is a brilliant man. Brilliant. He grew up in this infested place, so he knows how to work these people. And this is why they divide the brother and get him out of there. And now you see the brother is in a shambles. That's something I just posted a few minutes ago. Okay, this is a completely different thing here. Let me see if I find it. Profile. Let me pause. And it was right there. This is something I just posted. Okay, and I put this screenshot on the video that I was just editing. Okay, Sussex Squad. I'm not in the medical field. I decided to search, quote, effect of people under illegal substance. This is what I found. This one. Okay, in my humble opinion, someone within is helping to cause some of the things we are reading from the British media. Some of the effects, I'm telling you, when I'm running out of time or out of character, I have to delete some stuff, so my sentences, come out weird. Okay, some of the effects we have seen them. British media told us, but not the cause of it. Alright, so this is the thing here. Side effects of drug abuse on body may include nausea and abdominal pain, which can also lead to changes in appetite and weight loss. We have seen the weight loss, increased strain on the liver, which puts the person at risk of significant liver damage or liver failures, seizure, stroke, mental confusion, and brain damage. This part here, one of the papers had, I think the Spanish paper was saying there was some brain damage thing. So who knows? Maybe this is what's going on. But anyway, let me go back to the original tweet. Let me read some more and then move on. 100% agree they are not champion of Invictus Games and clearly don't support their veterans. They are struggling to recruit young people to join the army at the moment and possibly want to use this as a recruitment opportunity. This is very interesting. Because they're using these people. Oh my Lord, this is the thing. I put it in some shape or form. They abuse them, put them in, take stuff away from them, make them in need of it. So when those people don't have food, money, shelter, and whatever, they are forced to do certain things. So that would have been one of them to join the army. And not having people to carry out their atrocities across the world. This is what, they're going down. Oh my God. Okay, let's see it. Don't forget they did this. Okay, the Ministry of Defense has pulled one of the main contributors, Help for Heroes, from the Duke of Sussex annual Invictus Game. Really? When was that? I was not aware of this. Oh my God. So the thing is that they don't let any of their, not that I'm giving them ideas, but they throw so many things out, their BS, and they don't wait for it to work, and then they jump to the next thing, and then this is why many of their things are not working. Okay, I'll go into that. K. Charles' response to Harry's lawsuit was suicide mission. We have heard the calls for Harry and Meghan to be deleted. Having them in the UK for extended time and crowds is an underhand attempt to get a lone wolf to act on their own. Everyone knows the government and royal family don't care about the games. Yeah. That's it. This is it. Let me see this one. Oh my Lord. That is exactly why I believe that if the UK win the 2027 IG, they will sow everything they can to destroy it in order to appease Willie. My God, this is sad. You know what? Let me move on. There's more. Okay, same topic as well. I'm glad I started with that long thread. Next tweet. There's that. The UK want Invictus game. There's the laugh. I'm telling you, the squad always turned serious thing into a comic. There's no way. The better to ruin it, my dear. And no one wants the Commonwealth Games. There's the laugh here. Girl, they are out of their mind for sure. The 45 minutes he spent with his pa just reminded him why he left in the first place. The British media was so toxic online, I can even share some of the screenshots the Sussex squad were sharing on X, the Twitter, on my YouTube community board. They were vile. This bunch are crazy. Alright, I remember that 100%. Now it's time for popcorn. Alright, me thanks. This is less about Prince Harry and the games itself and more of UK wanting to gain more global military appeal and influence. IG was a reason for some UK other countries' military collabs. Now the US is gradually being more associated with the games. No form of military collab is unimportant, especially now. Alright, dear Lord, I pray we are Invictus. They tag Invictus. Stay away from the UK. This is a ploy to get Harry and Meghan and their beloved children in the country so toxic British media can viciously abuse them. We don't want the toxicity of the Brits to ruin the sanity and blessed work of Invictus Game. Good. I'm glad many of the squad are doing. Did I tag them? In one of them, I think I did tag. Let me pause that. I did tag. Where is the pause?
Entitlements to
Pause. Alright. I try to get rid of it, but okay. You really have to laugh. There's that. Here, laugh. Okay, so let's move to the next one. What the hell? I'm already 27 minutes. Okay, next tweet.
Evolution. This is the future.